Leah walks through the neon-lit streets of the city. She stops in front of a shop window and sees her own reflection, smiling. But it's not a real smile. It's the kind of smile that masks exhaustion, loneliness, and something she can't quite name. A flicker of something stirs in her chest, but she pushes it down. Leah reaches the door of her apartment building and rummages through her bag. Keys! Where are her keys? Her heart races as she checks every pocket, every compartment. Nothing. Frustration builds as she leans against the door. I had them earlier, didn't I? She tries to recall but is met with a strange, hazy static in her mind. Inside her apartment, silence settles like a heavy blanket, but then whispers, faint, distant, yet unmistakable. They come from nowhere and everywhere at once. Leah turns sharply, but there's no one there. She grips the edges of the sink, her knuckles white. Am I imagining this? Her own whisper barely escapes her lips. Can anyone hear me? But no one answers. Leah steps onto her balcony, the city buzzing below. Her eyes land on a slightly open door down the hall. Her neighbors. A strange pull tugs at her chest. What if I stepped through? What if someone finally saw me? The temptation lingers, the door waiting. She walks through the streets, the city lights blinding, overwhelming. Neon signs flash, reflecting in puddles. Everything feels distorted. The world is too bright, yet she remains unseen, just another shadow moving through the crowd. Leah sits in a small cafe, staring into her untouched coffee. She thought things would be different by now. She thought she would feel real, but the whispers in her head still linger. Am I just waiting for something that will never come? Sirens wail in the distance. Leah finds herself in front of a police station, her breath hitching. Why does this place feel so familiar? An officer glances at her, recognition in his eyes. Have I been here before? She runs, through alleys, through empty streets, her breath ragged. I just want to be free. But freedom feels like an illusion, always slipping through her fingers. Leah stops in front of a hospital. Her feet move forward despite her resistance. Inside, a nurse meets her gaze. Welcome back, Leah. She enters a familiar office. A nameplate sits on the desk, Dr. Leah Reyes. Her own face stares back at her from the mirror. A woman with long, dark hair stands in front of a mirror. The whispers become voices, whispering the truth she has forgotten. And finally, she remembers.